We just had a car come running through the barricades down here, but she's not stopping. I've lost visual on her. She's well in excess of 100. I can't even see her anymore. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. We need the ambulance down there right now. Stand by. They're going to have the ambulance system up there.
Please welcome that trooper in that car, Florida State Trooper Toni Schuck. Toni, they're giving you a standing ovation.
Thank you.
I'm looking at the video. So, did you? Let me, Toni. I can't even get myself together here. Are you able to watch that video, or do you turn away when it's aired?
It's definitely hard to watch, especially the in-car camera.
That in-car camera. You said that a guardian angel was looking out for you that day. I mean. You already, when you signed up for the job, you knew that it came with risks and dangers, and you knew that you would potentially put your life on the line for others. So first of all, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
But this it's mind-boggling. Did you know could you sense the vehicle? Did you know where that driver was in proximity to you?
I knew she was traveling in my direction. So when the radio communication came out, that's when, you start to just think about what you're going to do. At that point, it was just, I was going to turn my truck around because we had a couple of checkpoints that I believe that she was going to stop at.
So you made the conscious decision at that moment to do what?
So when we got a couple more radio transmissions was that she was pulling away from the other officer, and she was going to break through the other post. We don't have any training for it, so I just strategically put my truck across both lanes, and thought that when she saw that truck, as she approached it, she would stop.
You thought she would stop. Had you braced yourself, or you said, to your point, I don't even know how one prepares their body for someone who's traveling 100 miles an hour toward you, but you in your mind believe this person will stop.
Yeah, I just thought that she would see the truck with the lights. It's a marked unit. She would see it as an obstacle, an obstruction of the roadway, and she was going to stop. And like I said, we don't have any training, and it was just that split second when I realized she wasn't stopping, and that's when I had to brace for the impact.
Had you not put yourself in between her and the runners, we would have potentially been looking at a mass casualty event.
Yes, ma'am. There was several hundred people still on the bridge. It was towards the end of the race, but there were still people on that bridge.
When you were able to see the damage to your vehicle, and I know that you're still dealing with injuries, you're still dealing with the trauma of it, both mentally and physically. When you see that, what goes through your mind?
It's hard to look at. It's hard to watch the video, but I am thankful. I'm thankful that it could have been a lot more serious. Although the other driver was injured, I'm glad that her injuries weren't any worse than what they were. I'm glad that I'm recovering and that I'll be able to come back to duty.
Wow. I know that you mentioned to my producers that you were experiencing survivor's guilt. Why?
Yes, ma'am. So 26 years in law enforcement, I've seen a lot of law enforcement officers injured and killed in car crashes. In our area, the Tampa Bay area, we've had several officers that have been involved in traffic crashes that resulted in their death. And I survived mine. Like I said, I believe I had a guardian angel, but I also believe that I have a story to tell.
Yes, you do, ma'am. Yes, you do. I have to note that the driver has pleaded not guilty on charges of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer and driving under the influence. When we come back, the response Toni has received, not only from her local community, but from people around the world who are celebrating her bravery. Don't miss it. Toni, as I said, I know you are still recovering, and I'm just looking at your family legacy. Y'all are something else. Your husband is a sergeant. Your uncle is a retired Florida Highway Patrol officer. Your oldest son is in the Air Force. Your youngest son will be graduating from the Law Enforcement Academy. I mean, this is a part of the family tree here. But as great as they are, they do not have the Trooper Toni Schuck Day, which is what you have. You've been recognized March 22nd as officially your day. You've received the key to the city of Bradenton, and you even threw out the first pitch at the opening day of the Tampa Bay Rays game. I'm sure all the fellas in the family are pretty jealous.
They are. They definitely are.
I know you did not pick this job for the praise, but how does it feel to hear the acknowledgments from around the country?
It's definitely overwhelming. This is not something in my wheelhouse. I'm typically roadside with commercial motor vehicles. I'm very comfortable doing that, doing their inspections, but it has been definitely overwhelming. It's very appreciative. I'm just glad that we were able to bring positive light to law enforcement in the state of Florida and to women in law enforcement.
Amen. Well, I know that a lot of people have thanked you from around the world. And before I let you go, there are a couple of people who wanted to thank you for saving their lives that day. Take a look.
Most of our running group were about to finish when we heard of the heroic trooper. We are so grateful for her saving hundreds of people on that bridge.
Thank you, Trooper Toni Schuck. It is because of you that I was able to go home and be with my friends and family.
I'm here with one of my 4 children. Just wanted to express my gratitude for your heroic actions. We would not be here today if it wasn't for what you did for us.
I ran the Skyway 10K on March 5th, and I am so thankful for Trooper Toni Schuck for keeping us safe and being a hero.
Trooper Schuck, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your service, for the sacrifice that you made. You undoubtedly saved countless lives and prevented others from being injured.
Toni, I saw you wipe away a tear there.
Yeah, I get emotional. I've got cards from children, from the runners, and that hits me. It hits me hard.
Oh, well, listen, you are incredible, and we salute and celebrate you. We continue to pray for your recovery and that all of the love that you've earned putting your life on the line for others is received. So thank you, and when you get time, come on down to New York. Dinner's on me. We can hang out. And I want to say thank you as well in person. Thank you so much, Toni, for your bravery.